Paco Podcast. Midnight Paco. Midnight Paco Podcast. Midnight Paco Podcast.
Born as a kid who had a relationship. Yo!
Hey,
What's going on, people?
what's up?
Welcome back to the Midnight Paco Podcast.
Yeah.
As always, you can find me at Just Full of Comedy on Instagram.
You can find me at _great_COREE 2 E's.
There you go.
That's where you can find me on Instagram. You can find us both on the Midnight Paco Podcast on Instagram as well.
That's right, people. Please hit the subscribe, the like, notification, tell your friends, tell your peoples. Love all the support. Hey, we've been doing it for over a year now.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Hey, first off, I want to say I apologize. We ain't do nothing special for 50. It came up so quick.
It did, and we apologize. We need to do something special for, I mean, it's kind of too late because the 50th is past. This is actually 51. But, you know, look out for 100.
Look out for 100, people. We're going to plan something. We're going to think of some. Hey, and put it in the comments. Throw out some shots.
Yeah, tell us what you think we should do. Should we do a live episode? Should we do... I still think we should do something for the holiday.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
August the 19th, around that area.
Yeah.
You know.
We got to figure something out.
It's
like it's quick. Time flies, man.
Yeah, man. August is here. It's about to be the 4th of July.
No.
That's like this weekend.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, it's another day for me because I'm going to be working right through it.
What is it? Is it this weekend? Yeah.
Sunday or something?
Somewhere around here, yeah.
Like today's the 30th. How many more days we have in this month? Today's the 30th, so let me look in the calendar.
It's only 30 on June.
Is it only 30 on June?
Yeah.
Okay, well then.
Friday's the 1st.
Yeah.
So, no, the 4th is Monday.
The 4th is Monday.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Do we have that off?
I don't know. I don't know if you do. But, you know, what's messed up is because I'm in the food business.
Right.
Food really doesn't have holidays.
Not at all, man.
Actually, the holidays is our go time.
Oh, that's when, man, people order so much stuff and go to the store and buy stuff.
And buy things.
And it's like, oh, my Lord.
And
all these orders are huge.
This episode of the Midnight Paco Podcast brought to you in part by the Acumen Paralegal Services. Help you help yourself the legal way. The services that they offer is they help with documents that need to be typed, guardianships, probate, divorce, wills and trust, complaints, business organization, financial planning, and legal research and writing. Go ahead and give them a call at 216-727-0049 or 216-456-2000. Michelle White will get you right.
That's right.
Even though I'm one of the cooking comedians, I'm normally on the paper and pop detail. I kind of like it that way. But not that I'm not capable of making things, I'm saying like now that I'm able to do better, I do better because I'm not buying like Mr. Pop and stuff like that. I'm getting Pepsi products, okay? I'm getting the good ice, the kind that will melt and have no floating particles in it. So you got to go get the good ice. And, you know, I also supply the adult beverages, too. So I took that upon myself because I'm able to do it.
Yeah.
Before, it was once upon a time, you was getting Mr. Pop.
Faygo.
And cola. No, Faygo was too expensive.
Hey, remember those cans that just said, like, orange?
That's what you was getting.
Yeah.
That's what everybody was getting.
Cola.
Cola, that's what everybody was getting.
Beer.
That's what everybody was getting once upon a time at our family functions when I was on the popping ice detail. So, but now it's gotten a little better now.
Yeah, my wife's making salsa.
Oh, word?
Okay. Yeah. Salsa and chips, baby. You know how we get down.
The salsa, the chips are good. The salsa, bang. I haven't tasted their queso, though.
Yeah. man.
The queso still, the jury's still out for the queso.
Macaroni and cheese is off the chain too. We got more plans for that. I think she thought of some other way to take that up a notch too. So I'm gonna be looking into that. That'll be something else maybe in the future.
Yeah.
you know?
So everybody have a great and safe 4th of July.
Yeah, please do, because I'm going a couple places, just family places here, because I got to work on Sunday.
Yeah, I'll be at work.
Saturday I have off, but
I don't know if I'm off Monday, but I will.
Yeah, I gotta find out.
I will be working Saturday and Sunday.
I'll find out tomorrow. Matter of fact,
Friday.
I'm sure he will, because I'm.
Excuse
Well,
me.
hopefully, I don't know. I'm gonna get paid.
I don't know.
Started this.
Wait a minute. We get paid?
If you're off, most holidays get paid, but it all depends on how long you've been at the job.
Oh, wait a minute. We make money?
No, we don't make.
No, I don't make any money.
Oh, we make money.
You make money?
Yeah, I make money.
Shit.
Not enough.
Man, it must be nice.
Not enough.
Yeah, I don't make money.
I mean, you buy all the pop.
I mean,
and beverages. You make money.
Steal that shit. Shit.
Gangster.
You know what I'm saying? Like, shit.
I be following trucks around.
You know what I'm talking about? Like, look here, man. Let's make a deal right quick. I know.
Dipset.
Look. You don't know who I am, but we know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Pepsi guy.
that's right. You may not know who I am, but we know who you are.
I'll take Bubba Cola.
Yeah, Bubba.
I'm doing sponsorship for Bubba Cola, people.
No.
It's just like Pepsi.
It's not.
It kind of is. Trust me, and I'm a Pepsi guy.
Listen, man.
I love Pepsi, but when I was broke, guess what? I bought Bubba Cola.
Bubba Cola, it will do its thing, but I'm just saying, like I said, even though I'm one of the cooking comedians, that's what I'm assigned, the pop and the ice, and I incorporated in adult beverages because I wanted to step up my game a little bit. So I wanted to step it up, so now you're getting like name brand pops. You hear me? Name brand pops. The ice with guaranteed no particles floating in it. Yeah, no floatings. What else? Because at these functions, like a summertime function, you gotta have some ice to keep the drinks cold, and you gotta have different ice. Or at least I have to have different ice because I don't play that community ice shit.
Ooh.
I don't do it. I don't participate in that.
What about a cup? You can put a cup in there, people scoop it out.
Absolutely, I don't.
You don't
I
trust them?
I don't participate in that.
You don't trust them?
I mean, I know people do it, but I don't.
No.
So I buy a separate bag of ice for drinking.
You just keep it by you?
No,
Okay.
no, I let them know that
Don't touch
this
my bag of ice.
No, this ice is for consumption.
Yeah.
Yeah, I buy a separate bag for consumption
What's the other ice for?
to
let
keep
it
the
sit
drinks
in?
cold.
Okay.
Like for the
Yeah.
cans to sit in.
Yeah, well, okay.
And and I've seen people do that, and I cringe. But if that's what they
I
want
mean,
to do,
that's them. Yeah, that's them.
That's
Yeah.
I can't.
I understand.
Yeah,
I probably wouldn't do that either.
I've seen people do it. I'm funny acting,
Well, yeah.
but
I'm not saying I haven't done it. Look at me.
I did a lot of gross stuff.
Yes.
But yeah, I might even throw in bottles of sanitizer just to up my game a little bit.
Get out of here.
I may not, but I'm just saying. I'm like, I hate
Take
going
them
to.
out free somewhere? Go collect them?
They don't. But what you do is, you have your bottles.
Yeah.
And the bottles of sanitizer that be by the grocery carts. You fill that shit up. You like, I don't do it, but I thought about it.
Smart.
Thought about it.
I wonder how many people have done it.
I'm sure they have.
Just take empties.
I heard of a story of a guy following around a salt truck.
Salt truck.
Because he said when they stopped, you see how much salt they waste?
Ah!
So he followed him. And when he'd be dumping like pounds of salt, he'd be scooping it up. I'm like, that's a genius. He's a genius.
He's a genius, but that takes time out of your day.
Not really, because the salt truck, when they stop at a light,
Yeah.
some of that salt they leave piles of
Can
salt.
you imagine just watching that dude? It's like you be in your truck and what the fuck? Why does he keep getting out every time I stop? That's like every time my grandfather used to get up from the couch, boy, I used to go and take all that change.
Yeah.
Out of his pockets.
Well, that's what I did when I worked at the movie theater. At the movie theater, people, we were supposed to go up and down the aisles and make sure people not being disruptive, and if they had their feet up on the chair, and I was like, No, I want their feet up on the chair.
Yeah.
Because that's how their money falls
Money
out their
falls.
pocket.
Oh,
So,
how much
yeah.
did you find?
Oh, I found $5, a
Okay.
couple of dollars here,
Okay.
a lot of change.
Yeah.
I used to enjoy picking up the dollars because that hit the floor and they couldn't hear it.
Right, yeah, change.
Change hear it, and then I actually had to touch the floor.
Yeah.
And the floor was sticky.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, I hear you. See, it was cool back then because shit was cheaper.
shit was
You know what I'm
cheaper.
saying?
So
So-
$5 was a come up.
Yeah, and all that change. Penny candy store was like, what? I got 50 cents?
50 cents. It was a come up.
We could buy all types of gummy worms in this bitch.
Yeah, certain change. I mean, sometimes I would collect so much money. The change I didn't.
Oh, look at you at that age. It's like,
Yeah,
what's this? You know that shit adds up.
Well, you know.
I take it to the coin star all the time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I went to Coinstar one time. I know exactly how much I had. I didn't know that they had a fee,
Little fee, yeah, it takes.
and I was like, "F that! I need all my money." If I put in $100, I want $100.
what does it take out? $2? If that?
No, man, more than that.
No,
You
it ain't a lot.
it's
It
like
ain't that
if
much.
you put in $100 worth of change, you probably get like $83, and I can't do that.
Nah, not $83. Is
Probably
that
so.
much?
It seems like it is.
I
If it's
think it's
not
only like $1 or some shit.
$1 for how many?
No, that's like a couple bucks, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'll never do it again.
I think I've gotten. I put in like at least $50 in change. I probably got like 40, at least 45 or some shit.
No, I can't. I don't have that to spare.
Ah,
No.
You can. That's change. You gonna roll all that shit up, take it to the bank?
Shit, there was a point in time that the bank didn't want it.
I know.
They was like, "Look, you can't just bring this change up here. You have to call and make an
All I gotta do
appointment.
is 50 rolls of pennies.
You got to make an appointment and see if we want this change." And now that they want the change, I was like, "Yeah, now you got to make an appointment with me, all right? And here are my fees and terms."
For all my pennies.
That's right.
Saved up. I got $10
For
in pennies.
each roll, it costs you $1. No, actually, they didn't want pennies; they wanted quarters.
Quarters?
Yeah.
Of course they did.
Mm-hmm.
That's because it's more expensive. It's harder to fill up. Not nowadays. I'm always getting quarters back. It almost seems like I always have a bunch of quarters.
I just recently went somewhere and they gave out, and I don't know what the hell I did with them. They gave me back those Sacagawea dollars.
There's a mistake on one of those. It's worth like a lot of money. I forget. It has like the back of a South Dakota quarter.
Really?
Yeah, so check your Sachawegas.
Yeah, what you said.
I'm so
Sacagawea.
sorry and disrespecting that.
Sacagawea.
There you go. I so just disrespected that. But on the back, if it has South Dakota quarter, like if it looks like the South Dakota quarter, that's a misprint and it's worth a lot of money. Go check them out.
Oh, it's a lot of money that's
Yeah.
circulating that worth a lot. Mistakes on by the mint, a lot of wheat pennies. If you got legible dates and markings on it,
Right.
are worth
You got
money.
silver penny, like from
Sil-
1943. It's probably not worth much.
Silver pennies are
Couple bucks,
they
right.
worth something. I happen to have a coin collection.
I have a lightweight coin collection. Shout out to my boy Billy Goodich from grade school and middle school and all that stuff.
Yeah, I had a coin collection. Well, I do have a coin collection, and I guess that puts me in the nerd category. But
I mean, I had baseball cards, football cards. I never had coins.
yeah,
And we used to go when I used to go to his house. He used to show me ones from like Italy and all over the place. And I think his family was Russian or whatever the case. But,
Okay.
I think he was born here though.
Oh.
His his background or whatever the case. And he's a cop up in Erie.
Oh, okay.
So it's like I know people's. Although I used to cheat off him all the time.
Word.
Yeah, he used to help me out in geometry class. Was it geometry? Yeah, geometry.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
He's smart. But anyway, I used to trade him cards so I didn't have coins, and he'd give me some coins, and then I ended up getting books, and I started.
You did a little collection, huh?
Not much. Buffalo nickels. I got the Susan B. Anthony's. I got a Walking Liberty.
Okay. Those are cool.
Yeah. I ain't got a lot.
Yeah, maybe I'll post on social media some of my coin collection.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe I would do that.
Yeah. Because you got your Cologne collection, your Ninja Stars. Arsenal.
I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know what he's talking about with that shit. What is he talking about?
I don't know nothing.
But I do have ninja stuff.
Yes!
I'm a ninja, so.
Yeah. I'll have to dig out my stuff.
Your coins?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You got your coins. Get the value of them.
The coolest thing is when you can buy a little set and they're all shiny of the year you were born. Like the quarter, $1 and shit, the penny, nickel, dime, and all that stuff.
Wasn't nothing exciting. Well, they used to, they had $50 in rotation. When I was born, they had $50.
Yeah.
With Benjamin Franklin.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who's the dude on it now? I mean, who's the original one?
It was, I think it was Roosevelt and Benjamin Franklin.
I didn't know they had a Benjamin Franklin one.
Yeah. They had Benjamin Franklin 50-cent pieces. Like, I don't even know why he's on.
Who's on the silver dollar?
They have. It was was that Roosevelt?
I know they have the Morgan dollar, Morgan silver dollar. I have one of those. I think it's called the Morgan silver dollar.
I don't know, because one, I think I have one that's a Liberty.
Okay.
A Liberty silver dollar. And it's got like a bird on the back, like a swan or a pelican or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't looked at them bitches in a long time.
And there's a Liberty Bell's $50. Or was that the silver dollar? Liberty Bell?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I got a.
Unfortunately, all our dollars have, terrible people on most. The founding fathers.
Except for Sacagawea, I don't think she did anything.
No.
Yeah. Well, Did you do any comedy this week, man?
Yeah. Yeah, we both did. Yeah, we both did.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, I think we had great sets.
Yeah. I mean, my set's my set. I know the set, although I kicked the chair. When I was doing my Roger Rabbit, I forgot my spacing, and I kicked the shit out of the chair.
It's okay. It kind of went in. You incorporated it. It's cool.
Yeah. I mean,
you did good.
To this point, like I said, that 5 minutes is pretty much, I ain't going to say set in stone, but it works. You know what I'm saying?
He had me open up.
I know. He was like, Hollywood!
Yeah, and I'm standing right there, so I was like, he must be calling somebody else Holly. Shout out to Pete at the Funny Stop. Yeah. For some reason, he gave me the nickname Hollywood.
I know why.
I don't know why.
He was stunned. Walking in. Shades on.
I never walked in with shades. I never walked in with shades.
You walk in with some shades on. No, yes, he does.
I never walked in with shades on. But I figured, okay, he's calling somebody else Hollywood. I stood there. I ain't saying nothing. He was like, Hollywood. I'm standing right there. Like,
Right.
He's like, Justin, where's Hollywood?
Yeah, I'm like, he's right there.
Open up. I'm like, shit.
Yeah, it's rough. Openings, because you're not ready for it.
I mean, I was ready to perform. I wasn't ready.
Yeah.
I never was first.
I know.
Never was first. Yeah. Well, yes, I was. I was first at the Boom Boom Room.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
And I would like to forget about that. But it wasn't terrible.
No.
But, being first, I don't know. You got to be in a certain mind state.
Yeah. Why do you think Vaughn, he was like, I'll be the sacrificial lamb last week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He just ate, it's just... It's rough, man.
Shout out to Von Wesley.
Yeah, shout out to Von Wesley. It's rough, man. Going first. It's just because people are just getting settled in. They're not really having a drink. You know what I mean? Bob, he didn't do any material up front. He just got right into it, kind of. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Bob McClure.
Yeah, man. He did. He didn't. He pretty much left it on me. And I'm not gonna act like I'm this and that, but I think I set the room in a good, space.
Yeah. No, you gotta go and start. You know what I mean? It's better than having someone go up there and completely just
making the room like that.
Yeah. I mean, there's a couple people they would not, because they would probably just walk out like, what the hell are we getting ourselves into? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, or be like, I hope the next guy's better than that guy.
Yeah, no, it's always good. I mean, and he does that. I see how he does. You got to put people in the beginning that kind of will get it. Put other people in the middle, and then finish out the show.
Or people that's going to liven it up a
You
little
hope.
bit.
Yeah, you know, I mean, so that's always, it seems like that's kind of how the lineups are built. You know what I mean? We've noticed, you know,
Yeah.
it's always in that area. So it's great. I mean, like I said, I'm still trying to figure out, you know, different ways to add things and lengthen my set. You know what I mean? Because I have the stuff and I go into filth. You know what I mean? I'm trying to stretch out. I haven't done the how in forever. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to figure out a way to stretch it out and bring it back. And, you know, it connects and, you know, but right now I'm kind of digging this. I like this 5 minutes. You know, I
think the how should be a closer.
Oh, it's so tough because how it's how you structure shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the problem, is trying to figure out how to structure. Like I said, man, the material we both have. I mean, we've stopped doing some because
Right.
we're working on other things.
Yeah.
You know, we're mixing stuff up, and
Right.
we've completely just forgot about a lot of the stuff we even talked about before. You know what I mean?
Right.
Which isn't bad.
No.
You know, because
I would like to revisit some of the stuff with my new skill.
definitely,
My new skill of delivery.
right? Talking
know,
to people and looking at people.
Talking to people and looking at people, putting the emphasis on certain things. Because
Exactly.
I think I'm sort of getting my,
You're getting more comfortable.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know,
And like I said, I get nervous every time.
me too.
Every time.
I get nervous because this is how I know I still get nervous, because it's like I'm going to the bathroom again. Like, you just came from the bathroom. Like, what are you doing?
I hate when my pits start to sweat.
Well,
Come on, man. I've been cool and
yeah, I've been chill.
time.
I've been chill, but I'll be like, man, I don't. The worst thing that, you know, you don't want to be like, man, I gotta use the bathroom,
Oh yeah, no.
and then you'll be rushing through your material because you gotta pee.
Right. I mean, usually if I'm up there, I forget all about it because I usually wait until after I get done off the set. But I couldn't do it I couldn't do it yesterday. I had to go.
Yeah.
I had to go before. That's why you were like, you up next? I'm like, nope. I gotta use the bathroom.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna chill over there and get my mind right because, you know, there was a decent crowd. You know what I'm
It
saying?
was a decent crowd. I mean,
Next week, people, come hang out. I don't know.
come through,
Come through.
come check this guy out.
Yeah. On a Wednesday.
Yeah,
Shoot.
he'll be there.
Yeah, some of this guy. But no, it was fun. You know, he's a good host. He's a funny comedian. You know, it's like I said, man, it's a good community if people are willing to allow it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I off the subject, completely off the subject, but wouldn't it be cool if this guy had a mascot outfit, a mascot suit, and Justin Fuller had a
Fucking right. Going around in
yeah,
suits.
yeah, not us, but you know, we can hire some kids.
Yeah, it's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, wouldn't that be dope?
That would be dope. You know how much it would cost to have somebody create that?
I don't know.
That'd be a lot of money.
Really?
Oh yeah. Especially to look like our emoji.
That'd be dope.
That would be dope.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
You think so?
Yeah.
What about just the head?
That's the most important part. That's what I'm saying. That'd probably be the most expensive because they gotta at least have some of the detail. I mean, the emoji.
I'm gonna look into it.
There you go. 100th episode.
Look for our.
Oh, look for our emoji. That'd be like next year. You know that, right? The rate we're going, it's like, you know, one a week.
That's dope.
Yeah. So in a year.
Maybe they.
Sorry, we missed the 50th.
That's embarrassing to me.
It
Actually,
is.
to me,
It is.
I really apologize about like not doing anything special for the 50th episode. That's
The
embarrassing.
problem is we talked about it at least a month or so ago.
That's embarrassing.
And
I'm
then-
embarrassed. I
Yeah.
don't.
And then it just snuck up, man. We changed jobs, doing stuff. It's unacceptable because even at like 47, I'm like, hey, we're almost at 50.
Yeah, that's unacceptable. But
It is. It is. Apologies.
So you did the comedy.
Yeah. Went up to Erie.
Nice.
Went up to Erie. Went to visit my son, my buddy Macho. You know, my cousin, we all went out, had a good time. Tell you what, man, they built up the area down by the bayfront up in Erie.
Did they wash the windows?
Of course.
Not.
And we were sitting outside, so I had no
So
idea.
probably not.
Who knows, man? I don't know. I don't know these things. But anyway, there's a lot of nice bars down there by the docks.
And
when
they
the weather's
probably have
nice,
dirty windows.
just like downtown Cleveland.
Downtown Cleveland does not have dirty windows because there's people that walk around, and that's what
Spit on 'em?
that's what they do for a living.
No.
Is clean windows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not all.
One of my jokes that I used in the past was inspired by a window cleaner
Ooh.
at my barbershop.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh,
Real talk.
real talk. Real talk.
Real talk.
Real talk. You want to talk real talk?
Oh, well, so you were in the Erie. Have you seen the story when it's been on it's been on like a little story on social media of a gentleman that he brought his son some McDonald's.
Oh, it was on TikTok.
Was it on
I think
TikTok?
it was on TikTok.
But it's
I
been
mean,
it's on all it's on
Okay,
everything.
All right.
And his baby mom put him on blast because he's only buying food for his son. And she said there's other kids here, and you do this all the time, like he's wrong.
Right.
And what do you have to say about that? Because I actually see both sides.
Initially, I was like, "Who the fuck is this bitch? Are you serious?" You know, initially. However, I mean, I still kind of feel that way because look, I mean, yeah, those aren't my kids, and okay, yeah, it may have been. That's the That's where the problem lies. Is that if you've been like living with them for at least a couple of years or a year, and you've been buying them food every time, and now all of a sudden you just want to come and not. But it's still not his responsibility. I'm conflicted. I'm conflicted. For one, females, shouldn't have put him on blast like that. That's messed up. You know what I'm saying? If you want to talk to him on the side, oh, he's always doing this. Shit, at least be glad he's bringing your motherfucking son something. At least he's able to eat. Maybe he can divvy it off to his siblings if he's that, you know, that type of kid. But you can't just expect somebody to do that shit just because he's been around your kids. You got other baby daddies. You expect them to step up. You know what I'm saying? That's unfortunately my son's. My baby mama, you know, she's had a couple more kids, but she's taking everybody to support. So she's getting mad checks. You know what I'm saying? So, but, you know, in the same sense, like, and I don't think it's ever been where I've taken my son. I mean, but I've went and picked him up and left the other kids. I don't go and pick up all the kids and take them somewhere. You know what I'm saying? It's always just me and him. I've never, but his other siblings call my parents grandpa and grandma. They do that because they're always around, you know, sometimes every once in a while. But I don't know, to put him on blast, man, was messed up. I don't think it's his responsibility. It's a nice gesture. You know what I'm saying? And I understand if he's been around those kids, but it's still not his responsibility. And eventually, you know what I mean, he ain't going to have to pay for him. What if she gets another boyfriend?
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah. This is how I see it. Like, you know, generally speaking, like, you wouldn't do that in a classroom. You wouldn't do that at a daycare. So
right.
Rules still apply in the home, I believe. Like, you wouldn't bring your kid a cupcake if you don't have enough for the class in school. You wouldn't do that. You just wouldn't do that, or you shouldn't do that.
True enough.
You shouldn't do that.
Yeah,
you shouldn't do that. If you don't have enough for everybody, then don't bring
exactly. That's like, and this is. I mean, go ahead.
And I'm saying that, and I understand what she was saying, and I understand what he was saying. So I think both could have handled it differently.
Definitely.
I think that she could have pulled him to the side and talked to him about that. Didn't have to put him on blast. He could have handled it like, well, let me, you know, spend some time with my son, and maybe took him around the corner, around the block.
Right.
And did it that way.
Yep. Took
him to the park so he can eat, spend time with him. Not just drop him off knowing that there was other kids there.
Burping like McDonald's.
Like having an apple pie sticky fingers.
Playing with a toy and shit.
Yeah, like playing with his Happy Meal toy. Like, yeah. Your daddy ain't get you one of these, you know.
No, but you
Coming home with the Happy Meal hat on, like yeah, like haha. Y'all ain't got
King,
you ain't got you Burger King crown, like stunting on his brothers and sisters, like yeah, you know what I'm saying. But
my daddy's the king.
right, or you know some kids, you know, would have ate it and then put some fries in their pocket and then just be pulling them out like,
What's up? You want to clean my room? I'll give you a couple fries.
or yeah, no, but okay. On a serious note,
Yeah.
It's ways they could have handled it. She shouldn't have put them on blast. Then she wasted the food and threw the food down on the ground, and that was unnecessary.
Yeah, that's just messed up.
Yeah, that was messed up, and then she also put her business out there, talk about, and you know I don't get my stamps to the 11th.
Right.
I'm like, okay, you putting yourself on blast too, like why?
Yeah, but not only that, man. I mean, maybe she tried to pull him aside, and he's like, "Look, Dad, those ain't my responsibility."
He did it right there.
I mean, I'm just saying. You don't think she pulled him aside at all before?
Never.
Okay.
I doubt that seriously.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I could be wrong.
No, it's possible. Females are like that, man. They always try and put people on.
Not all, but most.
Not all, but get her mad.
They like to put you on blast.
Get her mad.
Yeah.
They'll put you on blast.
Yeah.
You know, so mostly all if they get mad.
Right.
But either way, you know what I'm saying? And maybe some are deserving to be put on blast, but this is tough, man, because it's like, once again, it's not his responsibility. He may have taken it upon himself when he was with her to do that, which if you're in a relationship and a woman has other kids, that's your responsibility. That's like with my son when I met my wife. I mean, she has 3 kids, I have 1. Anytime he was there, I didn't just buy something for him. I bought for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the proper way to do it.
Of course.
The proper way to do it.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm also in their life and building their lives. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not a situation where I have kids with her. You know what I'm saying? But like again with.
So is it fair to say at the end of the day?
I'm sure I've dropped off my son with some food, and not for everybody in that house. You know what I'm saying? At one point, I'm quite sure I've done that.
Yeah,
because he would been with me, and I may have taken him home and picked up McDonald's and taken him home and dropped him off. But it's not like her kids were in there without. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know. See, I'm a little, different from that.
I mean, for one, I was never with her when she had these other kids, so it was never my responsibility.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
so
I get it.
It's just a different scenario altogether.
It's a different scenario, but at the same time, like now that we're discussing it, if you think about it, it could have been a little messed up situation. It could have put a wedge in the home relationship with his siblings.
It's possible, but once again, it was never brought to my attention, and then he would have just missed out and then not got no food
or
on the way home,
or
ate it beforehand.
Or exactly, you could have said, "Hey,
yeah.
We're gonna chill right here. You're gonna eat your food before I take you home."
Yeah,
or something
if it was
like
ever
that.
an issue, but at the same time.
But you don't know if it really was.
Yeah, no, I have no idea.
Yeah, you don't know.
Yeah. But once again, man, it's really not his responsibility.
It's not his responsibility.
It could have been handled differently.
It could have been handled differently.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't his responsibility, but at the end of the day, I want to say, technically, it's not his responsibility to provide for those other children. He was taking care of what he thought he was supposed to, which was his son.
Yep.
And I don't know. I just think the gentleman thing to do would be provide.
But like you said, if she felt a certain way, instead of putting him on blast and just being mad and expecting shit,
Right.
That's the problem.
Right.
Quit expecting shit, especially if you ain't giving him up no booty. I'm just saying.
I mean,
Look, man, I understand, but you can't just expect this dude to take care of you and your goddamn kids. His responsibility is his son at this point if you ain't in a relationship.
correct.
He can do anything he wants outside of that, and that's a nice gesture. And it should be taken as such. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Anything, so to put him on blast for doing that is fucked up in the beginning. She should have said something. I'm sure he reacted the way I probably would have. Those ain't my kids.
Yeah, and I think, and to be honest with you, I think that I want to say he reacted really good.
Yeah, he was calm.
He was calm. He didn't wild out.
He didn't get angry. He didn't get mad. He didn't get loud.
No, he didn't.
No.
I thought he conducted himself well. So kudos to him.
Yep.
And for being that way. I wonder if he would have acted that way
With her camera.
if the camera wasn't on. But
Right.
either way,
He
I think
acknowledged that she was trying to get his ass trapped.
he's like, why you recording me?
Yeah. So either way, man, I don't know. And to me, that's just somebody who wants attention.
Yeah, I mean,
why you gotta put your business out there on blast like that?
And it did exactly what she intended to do. Put them on blast, and people talking about it. I'm talking about it. You talking about it.
Yeah.
Everybody pretty much talked about it because it's a subject that
she's getting a lot of hate because she put up another video. Apparently, that was in my goddamn feed, and she was just talking. I'm getting a lot of hate. And I'm like, I can't hear this, bitch. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't even listen to the rest of it, so I'm sorry. I don't know what you said, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time for motherfuckers trying to play games out there on guys that are actually trying to. If he's taking, at least he brought his goddamn son a meal. I'm sorry. At least he's taking care of his son. You know, it's just, I don't know. And now you're gonna have people that are forced to have babies. Apparently,
is what?
Forced to have babies.
Oh. You talk about the overturn of Roe versus Wade.
You know that irritates me about this whole thing is that this has been an issue since it was, allowed to be, abortion's legal. And it's been an issue ever since, what, 50 years? Has it been 50 years?
I think it was before I was born. And I was born in 75.
That's
I don't
what
know.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's at least 50 years.
Yeah.
Everything, because that's why the biggest thing. And it's like, for one, it should be a woman's choice either way. I don't know who the fuck's making laws, and it's all guys, mostly in the Supreme Court, who are making these laws that women, need to have this happen, which is fucked up. I mean, I don't think anybody has the right to tell anybody what they should or should not do with their body, especially a man telling a woman that.
The way I feel about it, like, yeah, I mean, if you want to take a moral approach on it, like, no, it shouldn't be a form of birth control.
Exactly. I'm not saying. Yeah.
Like, if you, I think it should be a limit. Like, this is your 6th abortion. Like, come on now. If you're on number 6, you're a serial killer and you need to be locked up.
But the problem is they were given, forced hysterectomies, so you don't want that.
I mean,
that's already happened. In history.
Oh, they do a lot of messed up things. A lot of mistreatment of black women, and it's been documented.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, forced use hysterectomies and things like that, and but
without pain medicine for some reason
because they felt
tolerate
like
pain.
That was insane.
Fucked up.
That's insane. Even though black women are strong, but they shouldn't have to.
Pain is pain, man.
Yeah, pain is pain. I just think that it shouldn't be a form of birth control.
Not at all.
And I really think that in cases like that's not rape involved, then you'll have people lying and say they were raped.
Yeah, it's tough.
But it's just like I think that you should have all parties consent.
I mean, it's tough.
That's what I think.
I mean, it sounds good, but also women are the ones carrying that baby for 9 months. You know what I mean? Guys, they just. Mm-hmm. I can do whatever the fuck I want. I ain't gotta worry about shit. The women can't drink no more. They can't smoke no more. If they want the baby to be healthy, they gotta quit all.
I know mothers that's done both.
For sure.
And they have messed up children too.
Damn. See, so that's terrible that they didn't, stop. Those vices.
Yeah.
It's just unfortunate.
That's the lack of self-control.
Oh, for sure. Or the fact that they didn't think it would harm the baby. You know what I mean? But one way or another, it sucks. And now that unfortunately, they're probably dealing with circumstances that are tough and made it hard on them. You know what I'm saying? Which plays into the same role. I mean, if a person has a baby that they don't really want, they give it up for adoption. Now this kid has a life they could end up good, fine in a nice home. They can end up in a shitty home, and from home to home, and they can end up trafficked, and they can end up fucking.
Oh yeah, I mean, and that's with any child born, technically. But
exactly.
But and I also wanted to say this. I grew up around an abortion clinic, and I used to see it every day. All the protesters were there every day with these horrific signs, calling the mothers murderers as they go into the doors, and it was ministers and priests out there, and with all these people, and I never once saw a sign that say, "Have your child, I will care for it."
Never once.
I never saw that sign.
Yeah.
I saw, "Don't kill your baby. You're murdering your baby. These are alive. They have souls," and things like that. But once again, I never saw a sign that say, "Have your baby. I'll care for it. I'll take care of it."
Right.
So, I mean, maybe if you were up there protesting and you're calling yourself a man of the cloth, maybe you should change the sign. Instead of having a cut up baby.
Right.
Why don't you change that sign to say, "Have your child, I'll care for him."
Right. It's crazy too. Is growing up, I mean, my buddy Andre, his mom always was against abortion and everything, and I guess Kellogg's used to send money for abortion, I mean, they I don't know if they were for it or whatever the case. So she never bought Kellogg's stuff, you know what I mean? Or
she missed out on cornflakes.
Yeah, I know, but she always got substitutes, you know what I'm saying? They always got them.
Ain't no substitute.
Man,
bro.
They always got generic versions. I buy that shit now.
No, man.
It's just like Frosted Flakes, you just get Frosted Flake.
No.
You just don't got Tony the Tiger on that motherfucker. It's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good. But either way, and it kind of was in my head, yeah, it's bad. But, this is growing up. And as you get older, I ended up going to a abortion, march down in D.C., dog. Talk about crazies. I mean, it had shit, hanged babies, dressed up, blood, you know what I mean? Just a lot of people. I'm walking around like, what the fuck? All these people out here. And trust me, it's not a good thing to kill a soul. You know what I mean? That baby has no choice in the matter. You know what I mean? I understand. But at the same time, I don't remember being born. You know what I'm saying?
So let me get this straight. You don't remember when you couldn't talk and used to slob and you couldn't even hold your head up and used to shit and pee on yourself? You don't remember that shit?
No.
Okay.
But I definitely don't remember before I came out of my mother's vagina.
You don't remember that?
No, not at all.
It was dark.
I was like this.
It was wet.
Almost got a cramp in my motherfucking legs. Stretch it out.
It was dark and you couldn't see nothing.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
And then it was light.
Wet.
And then it was light.
And it was warm. You don't remember that?
Not at all. Hell? Not at all. Not at all. But
you couldn't talk. You was drooling and shit. You don't remember that?
No.
He'll call you and you would just be looking around and shit.
Not at all.
No. Okay.
That's a great memory. You got a great memory. I don't remember people we met last week. Shout out to y'all. No, I'm kidding. No, but I'm saying it's not good. Obviously, like you said, it's not a good form of birth control. But
at all.
At all.
But at the same time, I mean, like. I remember saying this in my life, that I will support anything you decide.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
And you kind of have to.
I will support anything you decide, and I've said that before.
Look, man, sometimes females get pregnant because they're not being protective at a young age, and I'm not saying it's right, but sometimes they decide I can't have this.
I can't properly care for this child.
I can't properly care for it, and we don't know that person's life. Not everybody has a house and a structure like me at 19 years old, where my parents were there, her parents were there, my siblings were around. I mean, my sisters were like the best aunts ever. You know what I mean? They're always there, taking them, picking them up. I mean, holidays, I didn't have to buy shit. I did, but I didn't. I would always worry about it. But then at come time, he was showered with shit. Mm-hmm. Not everybody has that ability. Right. You know what I'm saying? And to say, oh, you have to take care of it. You have to have that baby. Mm-hmm. Who the fuck are you? Oh, so now I need assistance from the government. Mm-hmm. Now I need your help. Now I have to, and now this kid has a life.
Or now you have to get out and make it happen for your kid.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. But then what? Now you need a babysitter.
Right.
Now you don't know that kid's getting taken care of properly. You don't know who's fucking with that. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of shit that people don't fucking think about.
Right.
Like you said, you ain't taking care of that kid.
Right.
They go to adoption homes, or foster care, or orphanages. It's just like it's not right. And at the same time, these people end up being great people. Some of them.
A lot of them do.
You know what I mean?
A lot of them do.
A lot of them.
I know a lot of people. Well, I know quite a few of them that I didn't know when we were growing up.
Right. Well, okay.
But, as adults, they told me certain stories that, that they were adopted and, they did certain things that I admired.
Right.
The certain things that they did, but then they told me the reasons why they did it.
Mm-hmm.
It was, for example, I was always in the clothes. I know this brother. I ain't gonna put his name on blast, but I know this one brother. And I was always in the clothes, and I was always in the ironing my clothes. Like, I don't want nobody to iron my clothes. I do it myself.
Go ahead, Stuart. It's like in high school, we used to wait for him to be ironing and shit.
Yeah, I didn't want nobody to touch my clothes because like even the cleaners, no, because they I paid for this, and it got double creases. Are you kidding me? Double creases? I'm paying for double creases? Never mind, I'll do it myself. So this one cat, man, he used to iron his shit dope. He ironed his, like he wear a polo, and he'll have it like double crease down the middle. On the arm, I was like, man, that's dope. And I even started doing that after I seen him do it. And I'm like, man, I like that because I was,
right.
And when we grew up, and he said, the reason why he did that is because he never had anything new before.
So he put style into it.
Well, he said he wanted it to look like it was new.
Right.
He never had anything new, so that's what he did to make it look new.
Wow.
But and he was. Man, he's an excellent father. He's doing his damn thing.
He's probably because he grew up
in that system,
yeah.
And he's an excellent father. And he does like fatherly shit that I don't even think of.
But see, this is where my conspiracy and messed up way of thinking of the world goes. For one, there's no reason to overturn it. There's no reason to overturn it. Because people who aren't going to have abortions aren't going to have abortions. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
People who need to, it's a safe way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, now there's going to be backdoor ways to do it. It's going
just like these butt ejections. It's going to be hangers in the...
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Terrible.
It's going to go back to some foul, fucked up shit where the lady's going to be in jeopardy because she has no other choice. She has to go somewhere to another state of some sort and risk this and try and get money to travel.
But isn't this nationwide?
Is it? I thought it was. I thought I heard it was actually just giving back the states the power to decide.
So it's giving the states the power.
I think. But majority of Republican states are against it.
I think.
What I'm saying? It's a way to squeeze the population.
I think that their choice, and they should. It's their choice, and they should also be able to do it in a safe and clean environment.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But it's going to go back to, in certain areas, the people can't travel if it's that. Even if it is that the states have given it back. So there may be some opportunities. But either way, this is what my fucked up way of thinking is. It's almost like they still want to have control. And if there's not people who are needed to be broken in the system who end up being in, where they can throw in prisons, you know what I'm saying? Because if you eliminate the possibility of a child growing up without that family and being a thug, and going in prison and all that shit, if you eliminate that, by having abortions, it's just jails, and you start, actually changing the system around a little bit, which they're not, and make prisons where you can reform, less people would have to be in them. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, over generations. It takes time to get rid of all the shit that they fucked up with in our system. You know what I'm saying? But doing this almost seems like, keep having babies. let's
keep having babies,
Yeah.
and so you can keep our prisons
systems.
populated.
And you need our assistance because you can't
Yeah.
afford this. So you
Right.
need us. You
Right.
need us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's almost
It's a form of power and
fucked up.
staying in control.
I don't know if this is the right way to look at it, but there was no reason to overturn it.
Yeah.
No reason, because you're doing nothing but harming the females that are at risk of this. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, there's no safe way to do it other than maybe these states. I don't even, like I said, I just know it was overturned. Next they're going for the guns. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
It's I don't like
And plus, it's like even if like, what was that, Demolition Man?
yeah.
Like even if they did get rid of the guns, the bad guys would still have guns.
Motherfucking Phoenix. What was his fucking name?
I forget his name.
Oh,
You talking about Wesley Snipes?
yes.
Yeah.
Damn it.
They had the gun,
Something
but
Phoenix.
he broke into the museums and got them.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm wondering, like, okay, why did the museums have ammo too?
Right.
Like,
It's just
like why wasn't the weapons and the guns like how the tanks and the planes are? You know, the tanks are like cemented in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
Right.
like it's
Well,
no way.
Because there wouldn't have been a movie then.
Ah,
You know, he needs weapons.
yeah,
You know, they thought of
I
everything.
guess.
That's like
I'm down for blow darts.
if you know how to use them.
I'm just saying, like, you know, like,
you'll go
oh
to
man,
sleep.
F you, what?
That's brilliant. That's brilliant.
Yeah,
They take a little siesta. No problems. No fights.
no fights. Just
Fights over. Just walk away.
making sure they're non-lethal.
Well, of
Darts,
course,
you
like
know, just
knockout darts.
knockout dart, not lethal darts. Just like
Did you see that motherfucking? Oh.
yeah, mother. like,
Take that shit.
yeah,
Fuck with me again.
yeah. They take pictures by his ass, like mess with me.
Take my dart back.
Yeah, shit. Reuse this motherfucker.
Like I said, that's one of the best bits that Chris Rock had. You don't want to ban guns. You want to ban, you want to make bullets. $50,000 a bullet.
Right.
No, $5,000 a bullet.
That's genius. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, he must have did something bad. They put $50,000 worth of bullets in his ass.
Right. Pretty much. I feel that way about the bullets now, or during the pandemic. Like,
Oh, they went up?
I mean, I don't know.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I heard they were really expensive during the pandemic.
I ain't worried about it because I have my little stash.
Yeah.
I'm ready to motherfucking light your ass up. No, I'm kidding. I ain't got shit, yo. I'm just bullshitting.
That's what I be trying to, like, dude.
I be bullshitting. And you know this, man. No, man, it's...
Guns are whack.
Well,
Guns
they are whack.
Guns are whack.
They are whack. But unfortunately, if you don't have one and somebody else does, you're in trouble.
Ah,
You know what I'm saying? And that's only if the world goes to complete shit. But
if it goes to complete shit.
I know I know
It's
we're
already
there.
complete
I know
shit.
we're there.
It's already there.
It's so sad, man. Because the problem is
As-
we're the best generation.
Who?
Our generation.
No.
Oh yeah.
No.
You grew up in the 90s. The
I
80s,
think
the 90s.
Woodstock is the best generation. I envy that shit.
No.
Free love and all that shit.
Yeah, I mean, but you still have a lot of racist people in that area.
In that era, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, we still have it in our...
And especially in this
Right,
era. This
a little bit less.
I don't know.
It's gotten worse.
I don't think so.
It's gotten worse.
I think it's terrible.
I think it's because it's uprooted because...
You got people going around with AKs and killing black
But
people.
that's what I'm saying. They're fearing like they're losing, the whiteys are losing out or some shit. Did you hear that one bitch? I'm going to call her a bitch where she was talking about, you say, thank God for passing this law. You saved a bunch of white lives.
I didn't hear that.
Check it out. It's out there. This fucking bitch. I'm like, really? You're just going to make it a race thing? Really? Makes no fucking sense, man. People are so fucking... I just don't get it, man. That's the problem. It all starts in the home.
When you talk about racism?
Yeah, and we just need this generation to get the fuck out of office Problem is, these generations breed others, and it's almost
It's
like
still being bred. It's still been bred
like
everywhere.
It reinforces, yeah.
It's still being bred everywhere.
know.
Because whenever you got a white a kid that's talking, or like the kid that came in and shot all the black people in Buffalo.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
That was taught to him.
Yeah.
He was carrying out a mission. He was following instructions. And it was raised into him. 'Cause I'm just going by my life when I was 18. I mean, I was thinking about women.
I know.
Making money and getting women. That was my whole goal.
Hanging out with my friends, playing sports.
Video games outside.
Whatever, man.
Trying to, be fresher than those dudes over there. Like, man, y'all ain't fresh at all. Man, like,
I ain't care about it.
I was like, man, y'all ain't fresh. Look at... What is those you got
I'm
on?
fresh.
Yeah, like, look, what is those you wearing, bro? Like...
I think I had more like Nike stuff and everything back then.
That's what I was on when I was 18.
Yeah.
Like, man, what did you wear? Oh no, man.
No.
You can't even look over here. Like, don't even look over here.
Yeah, definitely ain't thinking about going and shooting a bunch of motherfuckers up.
Not at all.
Not one
I was
bit.
thinking about like, man, okay, look.
What comedian was it? Has you tried drugs? Try drugs. I forget what comedian said.
I don't know. I wasn't doing drugs or drinking. I wasn't doing any of that.
Me,
At 18.
I didn't start smoking until I was 20 years old, so I didn't even really drink much either. I'm still not much.
You know what? I'm kind of glad that I admire it as a thing now, but I'm glad it wasn't out when I was young, because I would have probably been trying to do one of them and killed myself. Those urban ninja dudes that be doing like jumping from building to building and shit.
Oh yeah, a lot of them die.
I know. I probably would have been one, because I'm not good at it. Like, I have no airtime. But I would have been trying, like, because when my brain is set up, I'm like, if he could do it, I know I can do it.
Man.
If he could do it, I know I could do it. I'll be trying to follow him and shit. I would have been the one that died.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I would have slipped and fell.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
I definitely did that.
yeah,
I did that shit.
Cordell was cool as fuck, man. That was my dude, man. Like,
I told him maybe you shouldn't try that one.
like, that would have been me. If that was a thing,
Yeah, no.
I would have been trying it. I know I would have been trying.
So, I mean, as a kid, I was fucking stupid. I used to climb up on the
I was always
school.
jumping off of shit.
Oh, yeah.
Always.
Yep. I was on the roof all the time. I didn't jump off the roof, but we used to have a shed. We climb off there and jump off that bitch.
Matter of fact, the crazier your ass was, the more I was like, oh yeah, we gonna definitely get along. Cause look, I'm walking to school one day. Shout out to my boy Jason Montgomery. It had to be trash day. This dude jumped off the porch with 2 bags of trash. Jumped off the porch, set his trash down on the lawn, and continued to walk to school. I'm like, yeah, we gonna get along real well.
I remember when Andre and Damien, shout out to them, growing up, across the street, they were grounded, so they couldn't come outside.
Right.
So I went over and I was like, hey, and they had a top, second floor window. I went around the back, grabbed the hose, threw it up to them. They pulled me up to the second floor window with the hose. We played, and then I jumped out the window and went the fuck home. Parents had no idea I was even in the world.
Y'all some badass motherfucking kids, man. Y'all need your ass whooping. Get your ass whooping. He confessed, whoop his ass.
Yeah, danger. We didn't give a fuck at that age. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't do that shit now. I wouldn't do that shit for no pussy.
I mean,
I'm not now. I'm married, but
yeah, I'm just saying, like, the things we did for that back in the day, it was like we traveled miles on feet, on bike, on bus, in the winter,
on flights.
It was like all we did for that. It was crazy, man. It was like insane.
Yep, and then they call you out for not getting fucking McDonald's for you.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, you would ride on your friend's handlebars. Drop me off right here, man.
Yeah. How you gonna get home? Don't worry, I'll walk.
Yeah, get home.
I'll get back.
Yeah. I mean, shit. I
Crazy,
mean, I'm
man.
thinking back then, man. Things got so steamy. Whatever.
Hey, keep going. We ain't heard this side of you, dog. Get it.
No.
All right, people. You good?
Yeah,
All
excellent.
right.
But I'm just saying, like, I've walked distance. And rode my bike and
like I said, man.
got ride, hitchhiked.
I've been like I'll make it home.
Oh yeah. Yeah. You look.
Not shooting people up.
Look, and here's look.
Ski.
Look, borrowed money from their father. Mr. So-and-so, listen, man.
Damn.
Look, I just need $5 because I'm trying to get home. I get paid Friday. I will pay you back.
Your daughter was lovely. Smell.
I didn't do that, but I did stoop that low. Like, look, Mr. So-and-so, yeah, I need a ride home.
Oh my Lord.
I will give you $5. I don't have it now.
Yeah, because there's no Ubers back then.
Yeah, I don't have it now.
No Ubers.
You're like, what kind of man is you? If you get, I hear what you're saying, and you're right. And you are right. However, I get paid Friday, and I just need to live home.
This episode of the Midnight Paco Podcast brought to you in part by the Acumen Paralegal Services. Help you help yourself the legal way. The services that they offer is they help with documents that need to be typed, guardianships, probate, divorce, wills and trust, complaints, business organization, financial planning, and legal research and writing. Go ahead and give them a call at 216-727-0049 or 216-456-2000. Michelle White will get you right.
That's right.
On that note,
man, you can follow me at Just Full of Comedy on Instagram.
and I am the _great _COREE. That's how you can get me on Instagram, and you can get us both on the Midnight Paco Podcast. Thanks for all your continued support.
Yes, appreciate everybody.
I do apologize from the bottom of my heart for not doing anything for the 50th episode. Please forgive me.
Yes, me too. Caught up, snuck up on us, man.
Yeah. Till next time.
Peace out.
Midnight Paco. Midnight Paco Podcast. Midnight Paco. Midnight Paco. Midnight Paco Podcast. 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 Midnight Paco. Midnight Paco Podcast.